welcome to the Hollywood News. We are live from the Django red carpet. Leicester Square, London. Let's have it. Hi, sorry, I'm very busy there. Hi, Paul from Hollywood News. Very pleased to meet you. Congratulations on the nominations today.
Thank you so much.
No problem. So I'm just wondering where Django came about, where the origins of it were in terms of yourself.
Well, I've worked with Quentin for a long time, so I knew what he was doing for a while he was writing it. And you know what happens with him is he writes and writes and writes, and one day he comes there and he sets it down in front of you, and there you go, you're off and running.
Excellent. So is it a case of there you go, there's a script?
There you go. Let's go make a movie.
And that's it.
And that's it. And start making a movie.
Excellent. So, are you? I mean, it's obviously an amazing film. I've seen it. It's fantastic. Are you surprised just how well received it's been?
I don't think that I'm surprised. I think that I'm happy. I think that it was a very quick process. We just finished at the end of December, and I think it's all happening so fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now joined by Mr. Samuel L. Jackson. Good evening, sir. How you doing?
Quentin, what's the process like in terms of working with him? Is he very much you're on set every day?
What do you make of the reception here?
On set every day, they're in the morning at call, they're at rap, and just very, very hands-on. We want to give them everything they need so that it really you have to be there all the time.
So tell us a little bit about the character.
Finally, he's a very, very traditional filmmaker in terms of 35mm, one camera as we've seen tonight. Is it a very different set to any other set you've ever worked on?
I think that we are a family, and we like to have a lot of fun, and we all support each other in a really great way. And I never could have done it without our other producers and our cast and our crew. And Quentin likes to have a good time. I mean, at the end of the day, it's work, but we like to have a good time. We like to be a family and support each other.
Best of luck with the Oscars and the BAFTAs.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, here with the man of the moment right now, taking the role of Django in the film, it is the one and only Mr. Jamie Foxx, looking very dapper this evening. How are you, man?
I want to give a shout out to Oswald Boateng, who put this suit together. He's from London. Well, he's actually Guyanese, but he made this suit, so shout out to Oswald.
What did you make of our London reception, both for you and indeed this very nice suit you're wearing?
Let me tell you something. London is off the chain right now. When he drove up, it was like a rock concert was going on. We saw all of the LCD screens and everything. This is blowing my mind right now.
Come on, you hear that, London? We are blowing Jamie Foxx's mind.
Yeah, yes.
Let's get on to the movie. So, tell us a little bit about the character you play, Django.
What's interesting about Django, a free slave that becomes a bounty hunter, and Christoph Waltz, who obviously nominated for an Oscar, is amazing. And we go out on our journey, and he finds out that my wife has been taken from me and is at some plantation. And we come to find out that my wife is at a plantation where Leonardo DiCaprio is actually the big daddy at the plantation. Now, when I tell women that my wife is at Leonardo DiCaprio's plantation, they're like, that's not so bad. But in actuality, Leo, Sam, Christoph, Carrie, Quentin Tarantino, I think we've done a fantastic job with this film. Over in the States already, it's blowing up, and we just cannot wait for it to hit here and see how people receive it.
I think they're going to love it. It's a great movie. Tell me about Christoph, though, because you work really closely with him. For a lot of the movie, it's just the two of you on screen. How did you find that relationship growing?
Well, we connected in the fact that he won an Oscar. He was just coming off of Inglourious Basterds, and I was just going on and on about that. And so we connected in a different way. We shared certain stories that sort of moved us through his character. So when you saw us on screen, it was that real chemistry, which I think Quentin Tarantino did a fabulous job in trying to find it, because it's hard to find chemistry with someone who you just meet for a couple of weeks, and the next thing you know, it sparked. But it was just something in both of us that just wanted to do the right thing,
Well, I believe congratulations are certainly in order. Your second Oscar nomination for this movie, your second Oscar nomination for a role written by Quentin Tarantino. How does that make you feel personally?
It's very difficult to say. How does it make you feel? And to tell the truth, I'm overwhelmed. I'm speechless, and I find it always a little strange to start talking when you're speechless.
I am joined now by the man of the moment, the man who's brought Django Unchained to the big screen, Mr. Quentin Tarantino! Great to see you here in London again, Quentin. How have you found the reception walking down our white carpet?
Oh man, the whole like layup here with the carpet, with that video, that little video montage, this thing going on, it's like so cool. When we were driving up, wow, look what they did, it looks awesome. But the number one thing is all these fans out here. This is pretty darn cold, all right? Thank you guys for coming out.
They wouldn't miss this for the world. And tell us a little bit about where the idea for Django Unchained came from.
Well, you know, it was the idea that I wanted to do a Western. I knew if I ever did a Western, I wanted to deal with, do it in the style of a spaghetti Western. And the thing about spaghetti Westerns is they always took place in brutal no man's lands. And with depraved characters and pitiless nature about them. So I thought, well, what would be the American equivalent of that? And I thought, America during slavery in the antebellum South, that would be the equivalent.
And in terms of assembling what is a truly incredible cast, like you must be over the moon with the people involved in this movie, who I'm sure wouldn't say no to being in your movie in the first place.
No, I mean, I'll put my cast up against anybody. I mean, it's a true all-star team. And they're just fantastic actors, and they do a wonderful job with my dialogue. They turn it into the poetry I always hoped it to be.
Now, in terms of nominations, 5 Golden Globes, 5 BAFTAs, 5 Academy Awards. Tell me, how are you feeling right now with that list attached to this movie?
Oh man, it's terrific. I was over the moon when we got the Golden Globe nominations. You know, we'd actually spend a little bit more time here in London if we didn't have to go back for the Golden Globes. But then yesterday I got 5 BAFTA nominations. Today we got 5 Oscar nominations. That's, you know, life's pretty good.
Nice one, man. And finally, everyone, literally, I mean, they're here for this movie. They want to know, what are they going to get from their Django Unchained experience? They're sitting in the cinema, the music comes on, your name's on the screen. What is it going to hold for them?
Well, you know, I think, you know, in today's world, if we're going to get an audience to actually leave their house, get off the couch, get off of their fantastic home city cinema center, and actually leave the house and go see a movie, you really have to offer them something. And I actually think this movie just has a big emotional roller coaster ride of emotion. You get comedy, you get tremendous, like, heart-wrenching violence, you get cathartic violence, you get suspense, and hopefully at the end you're cheering Django all along.
Amazing. And one final message for the fans here in Leicester Square before I let you go, Mr. Tarantino.
Everybody, I want to thank you all for coming out. You guys are fantastic. You warm my heart. I'm overwhelmed by this show, of course, of love. And thank you very much. I love you back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Quentin Tarantino!
Train driver. You got I can't still kill me now, woman. And it's gone. Okay, so we hope you enjoyed the very limited coverage of the Django Unchained premiere here in Leicester Square tonight. But check out the review on the Hollywood News and also on the fantastic Hollywood Booze next week. Keep it real. Peace.
Rolling stones in the rap game, not bragging. Lips bigger than Jagger, not sagging. Brother backwards, I'ma leave it at that.